Pure Rock 104.1 The Blaze. It is local bandwidth, and in the studio tonight, the guys from Gorrilla Warfare. You guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
Hello, I'm Will. I play guitar and sing.
What's up? My name's Austin. I play drums.
And I'm Evan, and I play bass in the band.
Since this is the first time you guys have been on, let's start with how you got the band going.
Well, I guess we've been a band for probably almost 3 years, and me and Evan started the band. And we had originally a different drummer than Austin, but things didn't work out with him, and we picked up Austin along the way. So, Austin, you've been in the band probably
maybe a year. Not too long, really. Just
not
since this last album.
He recorded on our first CD with us.
All right, and okay, obviously the people listening can't see this, but you guys are fairly young.
Yeah.
Like how young?
I'll be 17 in August. Evan's 17.
Yeah, well, I'm 17.
Yeah, I'm 17.
All right, so still in school and
doing
the band thing?
Yep, going to school.
Going to school.
Yep.
Which ones? Or one?
I'm going to East High School.
And I go to East, too.
I go to Northeast.
So pretty close, but
pretty
a
close.
little bit.
Yeah.
Do you guys get into the whole school rivalries or whatever on it?
Well, we try not to.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter all that much to me. I always thought I don't have a whole lot of school spirit.
No Nirvana songs for you then, huh?
No. Well, yeah.
That whole teen spirit thing. All right, so you've been a band, you've got a CD, and what's the CD that you're releasing called?
It's called Saltine Monster, and we just named it after the title track. And, yeah.
So is this something you guys have been working on for a while, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a collaboration of, we had done demos before and recorded some songs like that, but then we went back and re-recorded everything, and as well as 2 new songs that we hadn't recorded before, but so it's kind of a collaboration of demos.
One thing to note in there is half of the songs still weren't written with me. Half of the songs are with the old drummer, and half of them basically are with me.
Yeah, we kind of we let Austin kind of change up the drum parts for the way he wanted to play it when he came into the band. So you can definitely hear Austin's changes in there.
And so you guys write collaboratively for the most part?
Yeah, I guess I write just with guitar and vocals and stuff like that, and I'll bring a song to the band, and we'll end up making all the parts, and it works out in the end.
All right, well, let's go ahead and check out one from your CD that's coming out. It's I Don't Like the Skeletons. And what's this one about?
It's basically about, I guess, just kind of not really caring what happens to you anymore, I guess. It's sort of like just being content with what's going on.
All right, let's check it out. It's I Don't Like the Skeletons from Gorrilla Warfare on local bandwidth on 104.1 The Blaze. Pure Rock 104.1 The Blaze, local bandwidth. That's I Don't Like the Skeletons with Gorrilla Warfare, who are hanging out in the studio. And,
hey.
They got a little bit of what you guys sound like. How would you describe your sound?
Well, I like to think that it's pretty energetic and fun music, kind of, old school with a little bit of new school punk rock in there, I guess. Evan, what do you think?
A lot of people compare us to, Green Day when they were starting up, their early stuff, but we don't
copy.
We don't try to be like them. It's
is that one of your influences then?
Oh,
yeah, Green Day is definitely a big influence to me.
People always just say that we just sound like them, even though we're not copying them. So yeah.
Right. You could kind of hear the influence. Yeah. What are some of your other influences then?
I like a lot of Sum 41, Blink-182, other kinds of pop punk bands like that. And I also like I like a lot of older stuff too. I don't know if this comes through that much in my music, but I like Guns N' Roses and Van Halen and some of the older classic rock like that.
Yeah. Well, for me, I just like all kinds of music. My influences range everything from Metallica and Steve Vai to just all kinds of music. I try to I don't try to write heavy hardcore music or anything, but it's generally just the punk rock that influences me for Gorrilla Warfare.
And I try to my main influence, like I have influenced bass players from other bands that I try to like model myself after almost. Like I like to use their styles of bass playing almost and stuff. And it just that's what got me to play bass pretty much was I liked people's bass lines, I guess. I don't know.
Were there anybody in specific?
Like Matt Freeman from Rancid. I like his stuff. He writes pretty cool bass lines. And then Mike Dirnt from Green Day, obviously. And I don't know. I just like more energetic bass lines instead of just simple ones. So anybody that has a pretty abstract bass line, I like to play that way.
All right. And then for the live show, how would you describe that for anyone who hasn't seen you?
I absolutely hate it when bands just get up and they stand completely still and don't interact with the crowd whatsoever. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I like to, I like to get the people involved, like have, clapping and singing along, that sort of stuff. I just think it makes the show a lot better.
All right. And they have a chance to actually go see you.
July 17th, yes.
And where are you guys going to be at?
That's going to be at Knickerbockers, and it's an all-ages show at 6 o'clock.
So kind of an early one.
Yeah.
All right, and will you have the CD available then? Or?
Yep. It's we'll have it then. And I guess we're going to be selling it there, so.
Oh, very cool. So if people want to pick up the CD, and then they'll have to come see you guys. Knickerbockers, July 17th, right?
Yep.
Very cool. Let's check out another one from the new CD. This is Antiquing. And what's this one? The name kind of intrigues me. So
well, the thing about a lot of our song names is that they have nothing to do with the song. We just by the end of the time we write a song, we're like, oh man, what should we call this? And we just end up making up something completely random, and we're just like, whatever.
Okay, so it's not about your mom dragging you antiquing or something.
No. I guess it's kind of about like thinking a lot about stuff, and maybe just realizing that you don't know as much as you think you do.
Let's check it out. It's Antiquing, Gorrilla Warfare on local bandwidth on 104.1 The Blaze. Pure Rock 104.1 The Blaze. It's local bandwidth. That is Antiquing from Gorrilla Warfare. Still hanging out in the studio. And they can see you guys again for your CD release when? Where?
July 17th. And
at Knickerbockers.
Knickerbockers, yeah.
$5.
901 O Street, if you need directions.
All right, and if they want to know more about you guys or see what shows you have coming up, where can they find you online?
You can find us on myspace.com/GorillaWarfare12. By the way, our gorilla has 2 R's in it, so might be helpful in finding that out. It's Gorrilla.
It's not the typical Gorilla Warfare with GUE.
I was asked you earlier, somebody said what band you have coming in, and they're like, which kind of gorilla? It's like, kind of the animal, but not quite.
No.
All right. Well, if they have problems spelling, we'll also get linked off KIVZ.com for you.
Cool.
That's a little shorter a lot of the time. So go check them out. July 17th, Knickerbockers. Pick up the new CD. It's Gorrilla Warfare. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you.
And it is the local bandwidth on 104.1 The Blaze.